Slayer, we're going to game number 3. I am very, very suspicious.
On that one. I respect
very, very suspicious of what we are seeing right here out of WE. I think in isolation or composition where I don't see what the other side have picked up for themselves.
It's going to be junglers getting those first resets through. And yeah, this game is going to be pretty slow-paced until we get Ultimates online, which will play to WE's hand, but that is just going to be such a critical point. I'm curious how much on the neutral objective front they're going to sacrifice. Yao, though, gets caught in the choppers.
No.
That flash won't even save him. This should be Leave easily securing first blood. It's Perukia that grabs it, but a gross misposition for an Enchanter support pick here in lanes. You now get to a peek at Monkey, paying another visit towards the bot side. It's important to remember that Leave, to help secure that first blood, also does flash with the bout. Monkey is playing like he has maximum dosage. Is this just the curse of the choppers for this early game? Monkey has to flash away, but Perukia again flash to secure another kill for this EDG bottom lane. About, even with Lethal Temple, should find a trade. It's the zap slow onto Yao. Leave throwing down some pretty heavy rockets. Crash down from Perukia. Barrier shield from the E. No, Perukia is 3-0. I'm just a little bit dumbfounded. Oh, no.
Not again.
Oh, sweet about. Good
Not
spell
again.
shield. It doesn't matter. It's still the rock on top of you. Xiaohao gets ultimate value.
This is
hold
the
on.
Wow.
All right, let's see about this dive. Right, Monkey, level 5, by the way. All right, good grass stack. He almost dies to the turret still.
To them repeatedly.
Oh, okay, Cube.
Apparently that didn't matter, although Angel...
That's
okay.
Oh, okay. I think, you know what? I think I can figure out this one. I'm going to put my detective cap on. Sherlock Holmes.
There's next week, which I'm very excited for.
Woo.
Obviously, for right now, between these two teams, I've also been loving Monkey. Monkey has been awesome.
This is the big win con we talked about.
Yeah.
Are they really just going to give these grubs? Okay, Xiaohao, you have to know that. All right. I think it's going to be 3 grubs. No, it's going to be 2. That's still a win. No, it's just going to be 2. Monkey is close by to maybe try and shut this gank down. Cube is seriously throwing hands into ZDZ, but there's the unstoppable force, and there is the might of the big boulder. Monkey says, all right, Cube, your sacrifice was not in vain. I did, in fact, pick up all 3 grubs.
Not convinced of that either. I think it's very odd that they decided to go for as many fights pre-level 6 as they did, considering how much level 6 was really going to give them. Now, Angel using that weave as well.
Oh, no.
Little
Angel,
gap in the
you left
end.
it a little short, buddy. All right, side stuff still lands, and then ZDZ uses the Gnarl to throw Cube even further away from his turret. The minion wave nearly blocks enough for Cube, but I like this play from EDG. They know that this Yorick has 3 grubs, so what are they going to do? Perma-gank him.
What are you actually looking towards in terms of engage you're scared of from the WE side? In this situation, I think it's literally just Karis's ulti. Everything else is just somebody running at you, and that doesn't really scare a lot of these players.
It's going to be just Yao we're waiting on with that Lulu. Karis looking for a play here.
Okay.
Really good stream and shuffle on Angel. Unfortunate update for you, Karis. There's a big boulder that can just fly over a wall and hit you hard. Tries to flash away from Xiaohao. The rocket won't land, but the rolling rock will from Xiaohao. The kill picked up for Karis. Was a nice look on the Azir, but just unfortunate timing.
Yeah, I mean, in that situation, you really just need a little bit of extra vision to know what was happening, and this does very much feel...
Push. Oh! There we go.
Not quite going to do it right there, just going to be able to get away. Yeah, pretty damn close.
And it's shocking to see that it's actually ZDZ that's ended up with the biggest lead here, but Angel's once again being prosecuted in his bottom lane stay. Goes under the turret, but this is where Mundo likes to thrive with the maximum dosage. And WE finally get back on the board. They get a kill over to Karis, but it's a TP coming from behind them. Xiaohao is once again here in the bottom jungle. It's a flash from ZDZ to make sure Monkey won't even survive. And Karis, we are far, far up the wrong creek. So even when WE find a nice pick on the Angel, they have to pay twofold back to the bank of Edward Gaming.
Kills. EDG, they haven't been particularly proactive across the map, but they've been incredibly good at being reactive so far.
I didn't realize Perukia was behind all of this. Xiaohao ults. Angel flicks him back, and EDG have found their form we were expecting right off the bat. It just took them 1 game, it felt.
Through Monkey, the more that Karis will be able to hit, the more About will be able to just shred through waves and make it quite tricky to actually push through. You do just have to keep the pace of the game high, but so far, not something EDG's been struggling with.
All right, drive on in is Xiaohao. The turret does not go down, though. It's not the most most beneficial
Okay, there
Rift
we
Herald
go.
because they didn't really get first track in towards that dragon, and as you pointed out,
A little bit of a fast track on towards this objective. As you can see, Xiao Hao and the remaining members of EDG don't seem to want to allow this one to go quietly.
oh boy, Karis and Yao Hao on the wrong side of that Weaver's wall, but Monkey's just trying to run down Angel. Talia mispositioned. The bouncing blades from about get that kill. Xiao Hao has to flash out. Karis is flying at lead, but falls a bit short. Still gets a huge stream and shuffle after the unstoppable force. Xiao Hao can't get into this fight, and they've sectioned off Perugia. ZDZ is in mini form. He can't get that big Gnar ultimate. He's finally taking into Mega Gnar, goes in for the Gnar ult, gets a Monkey of all people. The dragon down to 1 HP, but it's picked up for WE. EDG are scattered, and the lethal tempo is here with Q flashing forward. Somehow, some way, WE are making a fight that felt impossible work out in their favor. And while it's still a 3,000 gold lead, what this has effectively allowed WE to do is, for the time being, look how even the items are. At least, all right, Turk goes down, flash out of a bout, gets away from the unstoppable force though, steps into the choppers, but he doesn't really care. Perugia just re-engaged with a Magnetstorm crash down, but he is done, and Karis again gets a huge Emperor's Defy. They found 2 clutch kills. Angel has to flash away to buy some space, and the trades start to come back through. ZDZ with the Mega Gnar gets 1 ultimate, it's onto a bout. Yao Yao doesn't have enough shields to protect his marksman, and Angel's able to rescue that fight, but again, that was a 4v5 for WE.
Not seeing it up anytime soon.
So they're looking for a pick. They've been punishing Cube all game long. It's a 1 versus 2 again. ZDZ,
TP.
though, does not
Cube's
have Megan.
so strong.
Oh my god, the Maiden is throwing hands with the ghouls. TP comes through. Karis is here. Solo lane v solo lane. ZDZ is going to go Mega. Angel's trying to play at range, but gets slowed up by a clutch Cube E. And look at WE. Do they have the first track to get down here? ZDZ is far too low. He's going to drop. Mega Gnar doesn't matter. Monkey gets jumped on, but there's the wild growth. There's maximum dosage. Monkey is just simply ignoring all of the carry's damage coming from Edward Gaming. And now they may not have the CC Blockster, but they can just walk down EDG, corral them out of any chance of turning the fight.
Everybody just going to be able to slip away. It's just going to turn into a push right here onto the mid lane turret. And with those crystals there, with the grubs grabbed and a Yorick on your team, another tower going to fall. WE and grab themselves this dragon. All of a sudden, group perseverance has been flipped on its head.
As this game moves forward.
Absolutely it is. It looks like WE. They're going to push on the pace right here, and it's worked out for them the last couple of times. Angel does use the wall, but...
Monkey is completely trapped. Xiao Hao engages right on top of him. Mundo doesn't get wild growth. Mundo doesn't get a healing. Baron is down to 3k. Xiao Hao wants to secure the Baron, but Karis throws himself into the background. Leave goes down first. Xiao Hao is just hitting the Baron, and his team is going to pay the price for it. Unless ZDZ flashes out. I don't think about can hunting these kills down with ease. Azir can bring up a Shuriman turret. At least ZDZ is able to get 1 tier 2 in the bot side, so that's some gold into this Baron power play, but I think it's going to be really hard for EDG to find much more of that. The hunt popped from about. They're looking to chase down ZDZ. Doesn't have flash to get over the wall. He's going to have to hop. Ooh, that boomerang, making it close. Pick play isn't going to come across, and that does give up inside track position towards not only this mid-tier 2 for WE, but on the top side, Angel gets the top lane tier 2 down.
She going to make something happen. You are putting a lot of pressure right now on Karis, finding a massive Shurima shuffle.
WB feeling brash, just standing up in this mid wave. Monkey is on the backside of the fight, half healthing Perugia. Good poke onto ZDZ as well. Somehow the comp with very little range and very little CC is poking these health bars down as the Mountain Drake is spawned. Monkey's running in. There's the on the hunt popped. He's got the maximum dose. He's got the wild growth. Monkey, can he survive all of this burst? No, but Karis flies in again to assassinate Leave and sends ZDZ right into a bout. Cube and Karis making the difference. WE don't need the CC. They don't need the agency. They create their chaos, and they may just knock down this series right here, right now. Only Perugia to survive. They've got the grubs. WE looking to make the 6k gold comeback to sweep Edward Gaming out.
Can the single rel keep this game going for EDG? The death timers at this point are long enough that this game should be done and dusted. WE, they fight back from a horrible early game, and they put themselves in a position to 2-0 EDG, a team nobody had high expectations for. We thought it was just going to be the monkey show, but no. Karis steps up, steps up, and WE, they 2-0 EDG.
It's a new year, and it's a new WE through one series.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.